Here we go. It totally crushed the can. Wow. For this experiment, make sure you have your parents near you because we're going to be using a hot plate to boil water. As always, let's gather our materials. We're going to need aluminum soda can or cans, depending on how many times you want to do the experiment. And I guarantee you it's going to be more than once. Also, make sure to rinse out all the residue out of the can so that way it doesn't mess up the experiment. Make sure you also rinse out all the residue out of the can that's left behind. We're also going to need a bowl filled with ice water, a hot plate, but also your stove can work. You're also going to want to have some water over here and also some tongs. So what we're going to do to start this experiment is we're going to grab some water. We're going to take our can, we're going to open up the water, of course, and we're going to put just enough water to coat the bottom of the can. You can eyeball it. It's fine. Let me put this water, cover that up. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna put it directly onto our hot plate. And we're gonna let it sit for about a minute. So now that the can is on the hot plate, you're gonna wanna bend down and kind of look. When you start seeing the steam coming out, that's when you know you're gonna use your tongs and you're gonna flip it over and put it into the ice. In this experiment, we first deal with our three states of matter: solid, liquid, and gas. Not that gas. It's getting close. Ooh, the heat. It is boiling, guys, so let's let it sit for just about a minute. And then what you're gonna do, right at the end of that minute, you're going to grab your tongs and go to the base of the can, and then you're gonna flip it over, making sure you do it as fast as possible and put the lip over there where the hole is. You're gonna put it down into the water, and I'll tell you why in just a minute. Here we go. Grab from the base. There we go! Awesome! Wow! It totally crushed the can right now. So now, why did that happen? When we placed the can on the stove and boiled the water went from a liquid to a gas. During the water's phase change, the molecules expanded and took up all the room in the can. In order for the water vapor to take up all the room in the can, the gas molecules pushed all the air out. We wait a full minute after boiling to ensure that the maximum amount of air is out of the can, and it is filled with water vapor in its gas state. Now for the fun part. We then convert our water vapor back into a liquid by quickly cooling off the can. We do this by removing the can from the hot plate with our tongs and quickly dunking it into the water. We have to be fast because we don't want the room air to get back into the can. When the water vapor inside the can reverts back to its liquid state, we invoke the principle of equilibrium. That means that the air pressure inside the can must be equal to the air pressure outside of the can. And since most of the air has been pushed out by the water vapor, the can collapses on itself. This is due to the force of the air pressure outside of the can being greater than the air pressure inside of the can. Cool, right? Today was fun, and we'll see you next time with Expulsion Science.